questioning captain of his AP chemistry class. This bright young man is a leader of class discussions early. There's Jason now.
Sport athlete, small in stature, big in heart, not a self-promoter, but a promoter of all our programs here at the Hazard School. A super young man, this year's award winner, Thomas Roberts. Specialized in a given sport, our multiple sport athletes, tremendous human beings. This year's winners are Teddy Strack and Eric Hansen.
Class and School Spirit Awards are given to the member of each form who best represents the ideals of citizenship, leadership, and service that are the foundation of our school's mission. Unlike most prizes on Honors Day, these awards are not based on tangible results or concrete measures of success. Instead, the recipients of this year's Class and School Spirit Awards are young men whose mere presence and interaction with teachers and peers throughout the day make the Howard School a better place. As one teacher stated quite simply, it's great to have guys like this in class. It is with great pleasure, respect, and appreciation that I present the awards to this year's recipients. First, for the third form, Peter Andrew Blair and Joseph M. Docker.
Yeah.
For the fourth form, Andrew Duhan Kang, and collecting a sense of concern for the well-being and happiness of his classmates. This year's recipient of the Thomas Alex Newhall Memorial Prize, Peter Bartlett Sapp. You'd love to see walking into your class every day. The first recipient of the Thomas T. Harrison Jr. Memorial Prize is Holden Ross Craig. Imposing intellect and incredible history of academic achievement, or, as his physics teacher more aptly summarized, Ben is the man. I present this year's Cecile B. Jarvis Award to Christopher David Delaware. All that is good about the Howard School. A scholar and a sportsman, he has combined moral courage and grace with a spirit of outreach and welcome that has helped make our community a better place. It is nearly impossible to interact with today's recipient and not come away impressed and inspired by the potential of youth, while also feeling sad that he will soon be moving on. When I think about the best Haverford has to offer, I find it hard to believe that in only 3 short years, this young man has touched so many people with his leadership and concern for the greater good. It is with great pleasure that I present the Frank R. Ewing Jr. Award to Edward Whitney.
Two people really transformed our newspaper this year, did a great job of wrapping that up. Our index editors, Frank D. Simone and Alex Goldman. We have certificates for Adam Besnick and Ian McNabb, who did a terrific job with the Alex Goldman. Following students, we want to once again honor and recognize our National Merit Scholars. Following students are being recognized for the 2005 school year. Nationally, there are 16,000 semifinalists and 15,000 finalists. A couple million, etc. We are proud that the following 11 students earned commendation from the National Merit Scholarship Program. Please stand and remain standing when your name is called. Tremendous students. Adam Besnick, David Piquetto, Austin Waxman, Jack Goldenberg, Parker Justy, John Kim, Rohan Matra, Ian McNabb, Mark Partridge, and Roberta Sharp.
Additionally, the recipients will have been accepted by and been enrolling in one of the many 2- or 4-year colleges and universities who are members of the Mainline Chamber of Commerce. The Mainline Chamber of Commerce is an 1,800-member business advocate organization in its 84th year of service to the Mainline and its businesses. And it gives me great pleasure to present the Mainline Chamber Foundation Scholarship Award at the Haverford School today. It's a $1,000 award to Robert C. Sylvia.
Back to the program. It's my pleasure to welcome to the Centennial Hall stage Mr. Don McBride, former head of the upper school at the Haverford School and the person for whom this award was established. The McBride Award has 2 recipients this year, Connie Dimitrov and Steve Kingdom. This is altogether fitting because the awardees have spent a great deal of time together in their upper school careers. One came here in 6th grade, the other in 3rd form, but they have shared countless hours of sweat and determined efforts on the wrestling mat. Many of you know, more than most sports, wrestling rewards hard work and determination, and this year's McBride winners transferred those traits from the mat to the classroom. Each has shown steady improvement academically with each form. Steve took advantage of the Haverford curriculum to develop a great interest in and passion for art and earned first place in the state championship wrestling tournament. Yanni blossomed this year in the statistics and engineering courses, where he earned his highest marks. He finished 2nd in the state tournament in his weight class. We are proud to honor these young men for their consistent effort and their steady achievement with the 2005 Don McBride Award.
The girl you see has a tragic tale. The boy you see, what was the cause of it? The boy you see was stuck in the middle. The ever watchful hands of the clock ticked away the hours of the day as the girl you see cried her eyes out for a lost soul that is gone from this earth forever, A mask she tore off in the middle of the night with a glass of milk from Santa Claus. That's right, my friends. I'm referring to the lamp that shines in the darkness, the curtain that closes in the night, the table that supports nothing but air, and the TV that shows all but truth. A horror house of illusions. A door to nowhere else but another horror house of illusions. The whole world is a horror house of illusions. A tale told by an idiot, filled with sound and fury, signifying nothing. The pictures represent the doors of her soul as she enters and exits in everyday life. This one leads to her sadness. This one leads to her happiness. This one to her soul. This one to her love. This one to her loneliness. Together lead her to purgatory, where she will wait forever in endless hell of happy holidays. Have a happy, happy holiday. Da 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 da. Windows. The windows were that she looked out daily during her sorrowful life, hoping to come in contact with the outside world, knowing it would hate her for it, and she could not come in contact with it, for if she did, all would be ruined. Her plan, her scheme, her soul, her life would all go down the proverbial drain. As her boo moment echoed throughout the door to the basement. Everything is boom. Ba-boom, ba-boom. All the religion with their little duck. Ba-boom, ba-boom. She was another picture was taken of her once. Not as realistic as the last, perhaps, but more true to her soul. Trapped in the game that she loved forever. Her stick almost coming in contact with the ball. Her legs in mid-stride, her hair flowing behind her with the whipping wind. Her soul freed from its prison in one split second as the ball lands in the goal and she scores and wins again for her team. No more. No more. Her name is Elizabeth. And this is her tale. Chapter 1. The Writing on the Paper. One day she came across a piece of paper. It was mostly blank except for one small paragraph that lighted upon the top of it. She stared at the paper for several hours as she questioned the meaning of life. Was she here to write? Was she here to read? To talk, to sing, to live, to love, to have joyfulness, or to have sorrow? She did not know. She did not want to find out. She had to leave this place before she was strapped on the paper like the words that she detested but loved at the same time. The words that expressed her very soul, yet crushed it in their infinite capabilities of peace and happiness, yet war, tearing it apart like an ill-sheathed dagger. Oh, will no longer cut its master. And the pictures stared back at the people from the pictures. The people from the pictures. They stared at her, they mocked her life. Look at me, they said. I'm out there rowing while you have only your picture that you will never again experience. Your life, your love, your sorrow will be lived out forever. Away from the field, away from all that you love. You must be trapped in a mirror that signifies your illusions. You are self-conscious. You don't like looking in the mirror, but you do anyway. It attracts you. It draws you to itself. Even as you hate it, even as you detest it, You must be near it. You must see it. You must touch it. It is all you know. The mirror. The reflection of your poor, pitiful life. As the doorknob is shiny, as the box is square, so your life is a bag of sorrows. But I digress. The woman's tale you must hear, for all should hear it. It is a tale of the human condition, of the very depravity of the human soul that none should miss out upon. It started one day, here in this very room. She entered from the door you see now, the opening, and gave a quick glance around the room. She stared out the window longingly. All her thoughts about the wide world contained in it. All her thoughts about finding something new, different, away from this torturous existence she hoped for. But her father would not let her go. It is dangerous out there, he said. It is too dangerous for a young woman like yourself to experience. You must stay here where it's safe. You must help with the family business. Become a secretary for my law firm. Let me provide for you. Let me choose your husband. Let me make it safe for you. The world, let me break it down for you so you can live in it. Let me find a community where you'll be safe, where you'll be happy. But my father, she replied, I cannot be happy when I am controlled to such an extent. He replied, that is the folly of youth to think such. Maybe now you believe so, but when you're my age, you will recognize what I did for you. You will thank me. She dared not disobey her father. Confucius wouldn't want it. So she stayed in her house. She stayed there, and she did her father's bidding. She worked as a secretary. She married her father's law firm partner, Billy Bob Joe Sun Mutton Hunting. And she had 3 children with him, 2 boys and 1 girl. Just like the family that she once knew. And there she stayed, in that little slice of suburbia, not knowing life, reality, truth, not knowing love, aside from the one her father had forced upon her, not knowing hope or faith, or good works or goodwill, not only knowing this, at least only thinking this, life is the cruelest joke of all.
You see the fire trucks and stuff? What's the fire about? Oh, you see them? Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Patrick? What? Did you mark you put those lights in first?
You can start now.
Peter.
You can start now.
I want to love Peter.
You can start
Peter,
now.
I love
You can start now.
Hi,
You can
Peter.
start now.
I love Peter again. I
You
got
can
thought
start
about it
now.
more.
And action.
I love
You
Peter.
can start now. And these are the perishable foods that our lovely sister Elizabeth brought back from her excursion into France, along with 2 bottles of wine, and accompanied with several